Okay, I think this is one. Is this on? I don't know. I can't. Let's find out. Videos, live. Why are you not showing me what I want? Where's my channel? Oh, this is so annoying. I can't find my own channel on my phone. How do I find this? There it is. Yay, it's showing it's live. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hidden Flame here, and this is the outfit I decided to go with. It's a bit more aesthetic to the world we are in, or the lands we are in. So, we are going to wear this for a while until we can get something really nice heading forward. So, that out of the way, we have a Rite to go start. Probably going to be spending the first half of the patch doing this Rite of Secession. And yes, I still have my glowy stick. Just you to be the keenest to head out hidden. Oh, I had to get dressed. But where is Erinvel and Wuklamat, I wonder? Oh. Here they are with the Albed and the bird. Oh, good, you're all here. Hang on a second. There we go. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who would be better to get it from the locals. These two help in the villages we're thinking to visit. I give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I, too, am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you for your help. Before we begin, there will no doubt be other occasions that we need to act independently, so I brought these for you too. What is this? Tis called a link pearl, a gem harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. It'll be very useful in our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. Okay. The Tuliala saga features a number of Tyrell's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are a cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village of Kanu is located in Kozama Oka. The other, the smaller fellow, is of the Pelu clan. I mean, a clan of business-minded folk from I can't pronounce it because I haven't heard it yet. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wachun Pelo, their village. As far as deciding which village to go first, why don't you put an adventurer's instinct of yours to work for us? Hidden, pick our destination. Upon completing this quest, the main scenario will branch into two paths. Yes, I know. Happens every expansion. Oh, let's go help the Hanu. The quest to Akpoka will be available once you have completed the series of quests with the help of Hanu. So, what is it we'd like to know? The route to Akhanu. We go south through the Arc of the Dawn and then follow the road, which runs alongside the Kozama Oka River. Is that right? It is. Be warned, however. My brethren tell me that a recent storm rendered the path even muddier than normal. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was that the destruction visited upon our homes, though. The houses were torn apart and several people were injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you would still plan on going, I urge you to proceed with caution. We will be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. I am worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit hard by the storm. Anyway, we're bound for Kozama Oka. We should head over to the Ark. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Zabalav Tire. It's all been arranged. And he walks off. I will deal with the Abed later. So I do have to look for all of the airpoints, ports, whatever you call them. So it's not these two. So we're gonna go out this gate, because why not? Are we ready to leave? Onward to Kozmauka. Open the way. The door's wide open, dude.
Kozmauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Serpent and his comrades once traveled.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. Told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
There's something between those two. What's up, Crow? There is no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Erenville to keep her from getting lost. For all this grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Alright, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Can I bring out my griffin? Gotta keep an eye out for any aether points. The water from the falls must flood the wetlands and flow into the streams and rivers. Okay. Everyone's arrived, none for the worse aware. Except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud, despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu Hanu village I was telling you about. Okanu. Okay. Like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume that they're still recovering from the damage wrought for the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we can. We came to do and find this elector. Oh, Ale. What now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you've heard it the last time you were here. I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise in our entourage. I, Zanu Hali, will welcome you to Akanu. As the elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling duties as elector during the Rite of Succession. So, our idea is that the electors was correct. We just do as Papa said and retrace his path in the saga. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I come to let you know that they are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Okay. Should we poke around a bit, then? Might be able to pick up some clues about the feet. You know, prepare ourselves. That's surprisingly prudent of you. Why? You think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm impressed is all. I admire and respect your father, who is prone to decisive action. So I expect you to rush off at the first and ask questions later, or never. I do look like up to Papa, but you should know that he has a pragmatic side too. The head of reason is the thinker who takes time to consider all the possibilities. With the longer naps he takes these days, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I cannot fault you for thinking that this is all there is to him. But there is more to the Dawn servant than you've seen thus far. I'd like to speak to the head of reason one day. Well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough. And return to the subject at hand. You wish to begin to look around a canoe, then do some groundwork before the feat begins? Something like that. I could pass this test with my eyes closed, but it'll keep us busy while we're waiting. Look, Lamont is right. He has the right of it. As Elder Zanu Hali is a resident of the village. Learning more about it can only improve our chances in the feat. I might suggest a division of force. For instance, Erinval, Alize, and Crowd could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Lamuk, Hidden, and myself, we could handle the northern half. Sounds good to me. I wonder when the first dungeon is. I really do. Okay, what do we have around here? We have 2 markers there. No other quests? Oh, let's go hit the Aetherite and go to the Porter. Okay, and then head over. Where's the Porter? Porter's down south. This way we can get the alpaca. Okay, we got the alpaca, at least to back to town. Let's see what the dispirited Hanu vantage point. What's this? A gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. Oh. You heard about the storm? I've never seen anything like it before. While the supplies and help from the Dawn servants said, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding the homes. But while roofs and walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. Oh. Can I have a mending, please? I guess there is a hunt train going on. Ah. A lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their normal cheery selves. The storm broke more than the wooden reeds. There must be something I could do to help them. I'll go look around a bit more. Still don't know this whole gemstone trader. I don't think I found any gemstones. Oh god, I have gemstones. I didn't even know I had gemstones. What do I do with these things? Regents. Well, I probably need to start working on a job. I do have mining up to like 70 or 80. The dry and shrunken bundles suggest that the reeds have been harvested some time ago. I'm getting too old to be up this late. But I wanted to put up a video, as they said I would have one live stream a day. Oh, writing a big old pig. Oh, looks like a chocobo. Woven from the reeds, the boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. Its beak and feathers stand out. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the honey. Then, oh. Hello, can you all hear me? I am told they are ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On the way. We ought to hurry over too.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
Put him in his place.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
So what are we supposed to do? Find Reed?
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use. What of Little Miss Mittens? You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running. Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
I kill gods for a living. What are you gonna do to me? I could kill emotion.
I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Cool. Feast of Reeds, huh? I don't know the first thing about farming, but if it's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're gonna find it. I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words. Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and then decide the cause of their poor condition. Arenville, would you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course, follow me. Shouldn't be that hard, farming really. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this in no time. Oh, there she goes. Give me the string. Oh, that's all. Let's all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. Oh, and I'm in white. Okay. As Zanuhali described, the reeds appear wilted and unhealthy. Maybe it's because there's too much water? Or not enough water? The water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at the cursory glance. Oh, lethargic frog. Poor little guy. A small frog catches your eye. Strangely lackadaisical. It doesn't even bother to hop when it even eventually scurries away. Maybe there's not enough bugs, you know, to cross-pollinate and all that stuff. The soil in the patties is as one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry nor flaky. Seen enough? I'll call everyone together and we can share discoveries. Oh, what do you think? Any obvious problems? I agree, the waters look to be good quality as does the mud and the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is not affecting not only the reeds but the creatures which live among them. Could be invisible to the naked eye, be polluting the water. Well, we would need an alchemist for certain. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creature seemed lifeless, couldn't help but remind me of all the listless villagers. They have suffered a terrible tragedy, I know. But there is another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. Go on. the festival. It is traditionally on occasion for celebration and renewal. So without it, the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited a village in the middle of, the village was in the middle of the festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture. And its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival. Give them a reason to cheer in the sad times. Who knows? Maybe fixing one problem could lead us to a solution to another. Stranger things have happened. I don't know about that. Is it so strange an idea? I also failed to see the relation between the festivities and the fields. Let's not be too hasty to dismiss the idea. Things which seem unrelated can prove to be connected in some ways. True. And being buffet of ideas as we are, any proposal will be worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Woklamat's journey. It's only right for us to follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the Fur Festival float is? It's the boat woven of reeds and looks like a bird. It's in the building to the north. Let's go and see it. I don't know about this. Seems like we're just ignoring the problem. There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Well, I gotta go back to the village. Hang on, I know I have a chocobo around here somewhere. I don't even know where my Geisel greens are, if I have any at all. I do need to find them. Now I'm probably gonna have to go buy some. Really not in my saddlebag? No? Huh. Well, I'll go buy some later. Yep, this is the float I remember. It does not appear... Does it not appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look. Expect to float? Okay. Looks fine to me. Snapped? Oh! That's definitely broken. How will they lift this great big vessel without the poles, without the carrying poles intact? Those tail feathers have seen better days. I swear the The colors were a lot brighter the last time I saw them. Oh dear, one of the bird's eye seems to be missing a gemstone. So I guess I gotta go find some stuff. Someone's walking up. Well, I think we all can agree this bird boat is in dire need of repair. Now, how do we go about fixing it? Well, what's going on here? We were just admiring your festival float. 'Tis a shame it's such in poor state due to the recent storm, I gather? Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of winds, no hana. Okay. The festival, that's what the festival is called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Our homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold the harvest festival? I know how it sounds, but giving into misery and improving anyone's situation, a celebration of life and growth, may help give you the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there is nothing I would like to do. I would like more than lift people's spirits. But we do not have enough materials to repair the float. We'd need a broxia for the missing eye, oil wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. 2 of those I know. A boxia is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and the wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. The chosen feathers, however. Now, the ones chosen is the victor of the of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using the wind magics. And that's something a bit of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted to employ such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana in doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant needs grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of energies that you lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left innervated, and we cannot gather the correct materials as directed by custom. We cannot repair the festival float. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The winds chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. Continue, Alphino. I imagine you've researched I already reached some conclusion, but I believe this boat of reeds is, in fact, an arcane focus of some kind. Focus for what? Oh, is a harvest? Hana. What is with these names? Oh my god. It is a harvest festival, isn't it? I mean, that must mean that the float was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, the arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We won't know till we try, but 'tis the sound theory. Celebration, prayer, and ritual ceremonies. These all have been known to elicit miraculous efforts. Wait. The float? A tool for magic. First time I'm hearing about it. In the beginning, it may not have been. After a good harvest, there's no reason that would change. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added. And those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Throughout years of trial and error, the Hanu have refined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible. So you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving the festival really does sound like the solution to all your woes. And I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced to this focus business, but I'll accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float all these years. He's replaced both eyes and the poles before. He should know how to proceed with what we need. Then I'll allow Alize and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okanu to gather and vie for the title of the Wind's Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that might have this for the same effort. So what am I doing? Gotta go kill something? Or me and Crowd go and look for wood? The three of us will visit the shipwright then. Now without me, I worked hard to fix this boat as best I can. It is and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself. I am Linhu Hanu. It's nice to meet you, Linhu Hanu. And certainly, let's all go together. Thanks to Waklamat, we have found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets. But there is something else, and there's something to be said about one's instincts. I need to fix this mic stand, I really do. Yep, I really need to fix this thing. The shipwright is Waku Ivu. He's a Zarbal who only moved to Kozamaku a few years ago, and since has mastered our customs to a frightening degree. He especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him right before asking for a favor. A proper Hanano greeting, huh? Oh, that one. Don't worry, I remember how it goes. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Bakbe, to the east of here. Oh, this is not gonna go good. Oh no. I swear, we are traveling with a dimwit. Nothing against Lamakama, or the third promise. But I swear, she's a bit slow when it comes to these things. Reminds me of myself, actually. All spirit, no memory. More determination than or knowledge. And if anybody wants to know what I said, I'm calling myself an idiot at times. This is Obakbe, a village of all. Those who drift into Kozamaku from Toliale and everywhere else, everyone are welcome to live alongside the Hanu. As for Wakyu, he lives and works in the House of High Waters High. Works in the House of Waters High. At the top of the large tree nearby, follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging. Oh, that is a bit of a high climb. Probably nothing I can't handle. I just discovered 2 locations. There we go. Oh, please get it right the first time. Or at least make him laugh. I am Ranzo.
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting. Oh, Kali.
Oh, Kali!
Oh, Kali. Okay.
Good. You brought your manners with you.
Well, she
When
got that
you
right.
Hanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wuklamat. Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wukavu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette. Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head!
I will not. Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, all right?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
How prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you worked with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
Yeah.
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola, or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
All right then, let's get moving.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress. Ihihana, you say?
Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
Of course, they would be plotting to steal the win. Cave Kikitola is on the southwest of Okahanu. We can return to the village first, then head there on foot. Okay. You know, it's kind of hard to tell the beast tribes from their male and female counterparts, especially when it comes to voices. Especially when you haven't heard it first. Like, I didn't know that the elder was female, and I didn't know that that person who, the shipwright, was male, so now I know. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, we're gonna do this, huh? Where's it? No! Bloody hell. I am terrible at attacking. Oh well. I tried. Oh dear, I'm way back here. I took the path, did I not? No, I want to go back to it, but I'm pretty sure it's already done. Yeah, it's probably already over and I failed. Oh well. Somewhere southwest of here, was it? Must be on our way. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to find some Gishel greens. Geishel greens, Gissel greens, whatever you want to call them. Cave Kikitola as promised. Home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. I can spot raw Abraxia by its green. You can spot it by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching that description. I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half, I'll take the east. Okay. Please. Alright, an aether current. I picked over the ground near the entrance, found nothing. Do you have any better luck inside? I don't know. Is this what you're looking for? Yes, this is Abraxia. Along with Krau's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones have brought or shine very brightly. Thank you both. He would have been very happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be the festival leader for this year's Ilihana. But when the big storm hit, he did not survive. He fell to me to carry on instead. That is why you agreed to Lamat's request, despite your initial reluctance? Yes, it hurts to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me. I will walk it for myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I am certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together and the Hanu shall host a splendid, uplifting festival. That we shall. With that, let us return and deliver the Abraxia to Wukieva's waiting hands. Okay, back to this. Right? No? Oh, way over there. Okay. Well. Let's take the quick way back. Oh, jeez. I just realized I was over here. HUD layout. Move this over here. Save. There we go. Shouldn't take that long to get up there. Forgot to put my boots on. Oh, okay. Well, my boots are better, so, man. ran up the crystal tower. This is nothing. Thanks to the third promise and her mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of the wood. What about the Abraxa? Well, here's our contribution. Yes, these are excellent samples. Good quality, too. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting winds encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If this all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now, to get to work crafting these pieces for the float, I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the conductivity. I'll be delighted to help. Everyone else should head back to Okanu. We'll join you at the float once the work is complete. Okay. First splash. Good. Yeah, waste another 100 gil. Gathering the wood was a trial in and of itself. At first, Walk criticized everything I did, then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head against the tree. I told him not to worry about it again, and he was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. And we've seen the poles. At least we've seen to the poles and a new eye. We'll just have to wait for the feathers for the twins. We should get some rest before the excitement begins. Oh, there, by the float. Is that the third promise? Then the rumor's Archer. She's trying to compete for the feat of reeds by reviving Ililana. Festival is a prayer to healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okanu altogether. Maybe we asked too much of our young Clements. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Kona out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering about the reeds. Something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another of his inventions firsthand. That sounds like Arcona. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think of a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed. As soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of the Winds Chosen. The winner was too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth a great gust and sent his feathers sailing for Malms. We had to turn ourselves. We had to turn ourselves, but it was far more difficult than it looks. Poor Ambrose twirled into the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a cleaner. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we brought the wood and the gemstone replacements crafted by XIV. All that's left is to attach them. It has been decided. Who will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with this hulking weight on top of it. Something just unplugged. Huh, good thing I'm not recording. The rider must be a person of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawn Scent. This time, however, I have a different in mind. Oh, who's that? You. Our beloved Ileana, the Lift of the Wings, is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus, I nominate you, Wuklamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? This boat won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Then weigh anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Wuklamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in a slow procession towards Kozanaki, where the sacred likeness of XIV is scorned. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife, so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You expect me to sit still until Wuck is finished with the float? Let me come along and help the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay back and assist Wukivu with his repairs. If you aren't sure about where to go, the path I spoke begins at the south of the village, branches off to the east, that will lead you across the bridge to the stride of the sun. You will see you at the clearing. Then we shall see to clearing it end to end. Where you at, girl? South of the place. Well, let's go over here, check with the merchant. Maybe they might have some Special greens. You know what? Let's buy a stack. What else do you have? It's already what I have. See, everything else is below level except the hat. Probably sure I'm going to be getting one of those soon. Okay, so let's put them on my hot bar. There's my boy. Now I just gotta figure out my companion. I really need to level him up. Okay, so I need you in attacker stance. We'll do defender stance. Oops. And then healer stance right here in the middle. And then free stance. Okay. Nope, we're going this way. As Linao Hanao said, it should be down, the place should be down the way, then off to the east when the path branches. Then something about bridges and the stride of the sun. Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once that you've culled all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of here. Come on, big guy. Well, that's one area. Or is that it? Hey, Cryle. It's is that kick hee hee, kika hee hee, or something like that. Oh dear, she took down a... Okay here, girl? Oh, that one's down. Okay. Off and know he's got his down. He's about to fight some frogs. Really, dude? Need some help here, off and know. At this rate, we should have the route secured. Unless you already took down the frogs. I'm assuming he took them down. They're not moving. Oh god, there's some corals. Oh, great. Oh, it's an ocelot. Oh dear, there's two of them. Oh, Isaiah took hers down. And we wait for everybody to return. Ah, you're one step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of XIV. He. The Hanu deity of the harvest. I was half expecting a flying whale. Sorry. A whale? Why would a whale of all things? Anyway, it is said that he here was worshipped on another continent, and this ancient faith was brought to Tarul by the first Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent? Mayhaps the two do share a common ancestor. That's all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Lin'ahu? He'll want to know that the path is safe for procession. Right, I need to ride on a float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. Meanwhile, hey, big boy.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Very well, if that's what you want.
Akuchacha! Everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts. Lucky for you. Eh.
Two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Yes! Yes, we are!
Well, that was interesting. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-head, I may not have been there at all. Nonsense. You stood your ground and brought us time we needed to make it back. You are incredibly brave. These are always nice. Well, with that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence with the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ilahana will be held after all. Go forth and do not forget your greeting. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Oh, Kali. See, I remember. Oh dear, I'm actually gonna have to spell it out. Say. Okay. So type it in. Oops. Oko. No. Oko. A-L-I-Y, I think. Oh, look at that. It's starting to rain. Yeah, like that's really gonna help, but okay. Am I getting wet? I think I'm wet. Oh, the float is fixed. Our fallen friends will be glad to know that Ilahana will be underway soon. They wouldn't want us to honor them with celebration. Let us not deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Just because I can. Singing in the rain. It's a little crazy. Okaha. Oh. Ko. Ale. Festival's about to begin. What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of the wings is tradition. A joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment and get ready. Oh, go, Holly! Oh, hi, Coda. What you doing, sweetie? Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do? What to do? we got here? You know what? Let's grab all of this. Who knows? Maybe I can sell it. Not over pleased to hear about the festivals going ahead, imagine? It is well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings shall begin at last. It's already day. Waiting for the weather to let up.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her! Ready and...
I could get used to this.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana. draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
That was interesting. Should I have left the float like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Not to worry yourself, or my brethren have swept up the festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at carrying the poles on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields. Oh, hiccup. And enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Kona!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
There's the rest of them.
Oh, Isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
It's tradition.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wuklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
So this is what they look like.
Go on, set it in the tablet.
A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
And on to the next.
See you later, Kona.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
The third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn Servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Okay, this is where I'm going to end it here. It's actually getting pretty late where I am, and I have work in the morning, so end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully people see this episode. I will be back sometime in the next 24 hours to do another episode.